Welcome to another segment of the Tell Like It Is radio podcast. I'm your host, Ro Clark, as always, and today I got a special guest in the house. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Alex Hinton,
and he's a huge sports fan, so I thought it'd be a good idea to have him on the show. And one thing I want to tap into is LaVar Ball. He's launching a basketball league for the top prospect high school players who don't want to attend college, and pretty much give you a rundown. He's launching a basketball league for nationally ranked players who have graduated from high school who don't want to attend college. It's called the JBA for Junior Basketball Association, and LaMelo Ball, I believe, is the person on the logo. And this money will be funded by the Big Baller brand, which is LaVar Ball's as well. And this is how the salary the players will get paid. So pretty much he's gonna pay $3,000 to the lowest ranked high school players, and the best player or best players will get $10,000 a month, which is pretty good for high school players, high school kid, period. And he's looking for 80 players to fill 10 teams, and they will seek to play in NBA arenas in LA, Dallas, Brooklyn, and Atlanta. And I think what I like about this, one thing I like about this is the fact that he's going to have it similar to the NBA rules, such as the 3-point line, the NBA regulation, 25 feet and 12-minute quarters. So my question to you, Al, do you think this is a good idea, and how would this help the high school players that's coming out of high school and don't want to go to college? How would it help them? How would it help their stock for being drafted into the NBA?
Well, I think it'll be very beneficial to a lot of those players. A lot of them, they don't want to go to college. They're going to basically spend a year of their time wasted almost, especially the high end guys. And maybe not the top prospects who are going to go to, LSU or Kentucky or Kansas and stuff like that. But guys maybe not next tier who know they're going to play for 1 year and then maybe get picked in the second round or probably can go to the G League. Mm-hmm. Maybe it might be better for them, instead of going to college and not making any money, make money for a year, have that year of experience to show the NBA what you can do in an NBA environment, use that 3-point line, 12-minute quarters in an NBA environment, and then be able to protect yourself. And maybe then you can have more of a profile for yourself when you're going into the G League, and now you have a bigger resume than a guy who went to college and played 12 minutes a game. I
agree. And also, I'm not sure you're familiar with the One and Done by Ben Simmons documentary. You ever see that? Did you see that?
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, and then you saw cover what you said, guys don't want to go to school. It's sad to say, but some of them do. They finish. They go back for education once they do the One and Done. Mm-hmm. But Ben Simmons, he just went, and he after the first semester, it's I was done. I did what I had to do. I didn't come here for my studies. I came here to play basketball. At the same time, Ben was the NCAA is a ripoff because they're making money off our names, but they don't want us to walk around campus like a star. So I agree with everything you said. But my other question is, do you trust LaVar Ball running this? And I asked that because you saw how he's on Twitter talking about Trump, and then with the whole thing going on with him withdrawing LaMelo out of high school, Chino Hills, and then it just seemed like he. How do you feel about? Do you think it's a good idea that he's going to be the one to control this league, or should he have someone running with him?
Okay, I got a lot of respect for LaVar Ball, as a man who raised 3 sons and put them in high school, had them kind of in control of the school. They could do whatever they wanted. I have a lot of respect for that kind of thing, and I think that he did a good job being able to put his son in front and center. Lonzo Ball, I'm referring to, put his son front and center and getting him to the team he wanted to go to. However, LaVar Ball has said some inflammatory stuff in the past, and I'm not sure if his league is gonna how it's going to run if he's, still being himself and trying to run a league. If it's going to, maybe they'll come at first, but maybe they'll start, backing away a little bit after a while if the league has a bad reputation because of him. And I trust him. I trust that he's a businessman. I trust him to actually look for people who can actually run the stuff day to day and not put himself in a bad position.
I think it'll be successful as long as he doesn't have any of his foolish antics, as in just running his mouth or just
saying stuff like this league's better than the NBA.
Yeah, stuff like that, and just putting too much pressure on his league and the players. But I agree with everything you said. He's an amazing father. I can't say nothing bad about this man. Right. It's just he went against the grain, and he went against all odds. And pretty much it's my sons are going to play pro ball. I'm going to make sure they do it no matter what. With him, withdrawing LaMelo from Chino Hills, and then when LiAngelo and other UCLA teammates got into that that drama over there in China, he still found a way to make sure that LaMelo and LaGello are playing professional basketball, which I believe they're overseas playing for Lithuania.
Yeah.
Or they're setting that up. So, I mean, we won't know. We can just wait and see, and then hopefully he just pray that not even pray, just hope that he got some good guys or some strong men behind him. Then he's not the one calling all the shots, even though it is his league. But like I said, I'm just afraid like his mouth will just it'll just be in a way intervene with the success of the league and the players. But hopefully it won't. But I like this idea because it builds a platform for high school prospects, and they don't want to go to college. Not everyone likes school; they just want to play ball. And I was one of them. Like I feel like sports, especially basketball, kept me interested in school.
Yeah,
like I just had to do it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And you think about it, look at Ice Cube in the Big 3 league, if you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
And he's signed on for a second season. He got more players playing this year. I think KG, Lamar Odom, if he gets his health together. They're trying to get Kobe Bryant, so like that's just that success that he had. Hopefully, LaVar will have the same success.
And like one more thing I want to add to that about the league is that this might put pressure on the NCAA. The NCAA is a giant machine. Like they bring in players, they churn out money, they give it to their donors give back, and they bring more players through. But the players, they get scholarships, they get benefits here and there. But what the players want, especially like the guys that aren't gonna go to the NBA and make big bucks, they want something for their time.
Yeah,
I mean, scholarship's nice, but they're making way more than a scholarship off of you.
Yeah, and it's like if someone else is getting paid off my name, I want to get paid off my name as well. So I agree with that, and it definitely might put pressure on NCAA. And we'll see. Maybe I doubt they'll start paying their players.
We'll see 5-10 years from now how that goes. Yeah,
I doubt it, but we'll see where this goes. One more thing before we get out of here, before we wrap up this segment. We got another segment coming up. I want to talk about Trae Young and his amazing performance he did last night against TCU, his comeback. One day I want to talk about Lonzo Ball. What do you think about him so far this year? It's almost halfway through the season. What are your thoughts and feelings towards Lonzo?
All right, so I watched maybe 4 whole games of the Lakers, and I've seen a lot of his highlights. In the 4 games I watched, 2 of them he was really, really good. One of them was his Suns game earlier in the year, where basically the Suns had basically given up before they fired their coach. So they'd given up. he was just running everywhere. No one was defending him.
I was telling people that. Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
There was also another game I saw more recently. Man, I'm forgetting who they played against, but he looked very good in that game. You know what? It was against the Knicks. He wasn't making all the shots, but he was making quite a few threes. I was impressed by him, making some long twos. But yeah, his vision though is still spectacular. Only thing my concern about him is just like he definitely needs like that number 1 scorer guy next to him. And I think Kyle Kuzma's pretty good, but I don't know if he's that guy really yet because he can't play defense. What's his name? Brandon Ingram. He's kind of skinny. He's not there yet.
I feel like Ingram, he should have stayed at Duke for another year or two. I feel like he's one of the ones that came out too early. Especially he got a teenage boy body. Right. He should have at least hit the weight room a little bit, develop his game, and just try to add on muscle. But I mean, hopefully he works out.
Yeah,
we'll see. But Lonzo Ball, do you think that he should change his jump shot? He needs to be more aggressive. Or maybe like his style of play doesn't fit the Lakers team because he don't have a good enough roster.
Yeah, he doesn't know the guys they're gonna run with him all the time.
Right.
He might need to change his shot, definitely. I mean, maybe not like extreme. Because he still makes it. I mean, I think he's at like 32%, 33% right now.
Yeah, it's just an ugly form. That's all it is.
It does not help that it looks bad that he's not making it.
So did you see this coming? Like his rookie year, did you see this coming? Like, I don't want to say he's struggling, but like you said, some games he looks good, some games he doesn't. I definitely thought he'd be more consistent. I definitely thought with the pressure being on him from his dad that he would be doing more, but like I said, he's 18, 19. I'm not really going to hold this year against him. I'm not going to hold this year against him. But I feel like next year he definitely got to step it up because like I did a podcast, I did a segment after the draft, and I thought Lonzo would come in here averaging about like 16, 8 and 8 or something. I really had high hopes for this kid because if I got my dad behind my back gassing me up, and I know players going to come for me all summer, I'm working on my game. I'm going to bring it to you. So I was kind of disappointed, but like I say, he may turn it up before the year is out. We never know. Mm-hmm. But he's definitely not getting Rookie of the Year this year.
No, that's Ben Simmons.
So Ben Simmons, so are you feel like he's your favorite to win Rookie of the Year, or?
Honestly, I was saying Ben Simmons, but I'm still thinking Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the game last night.
I saw that one.
But he spoiled LeBron's 33rd birthday. He balled out. Mm-hmm. But that guy is definitely a sleeper. My pick for Rookie of the Year, I was going with Ben Simmons. I'm gonna still stick with Ben Simmons. My only issue with him is that what I explained in my last segment is that he's not aggressive, and like the same thing with Lonzo Ball. Like you don't have the right now. You don't have a team where you can really. I'm not gonna say take the back seat, but turn it on, turn it off. As in, like you got to be that guy that they need. You got to be aggressive. You got to come out score. Yeah, we know that you want to facilitate, get everybody involved, but right now your team needs you, and they don't have a closer. And I feel like the Sixers don't have a closer, and neither does the Lakers. So I mean,
and also the Sixers, they want Joel Embiid to be their closer, but I don't know if he's gonna play 50 games in any season ever.
And that's another thing. It's like I feel like you should just let him play. Don't let him let go of the minute restrictions. Mm-hmm. And it's cause I feel like once it's hard to get a rhythm. It's like you playing, like say you play 35 minutes one night, then the next night you're playing 18 minutes.
Or he doesn't play back to back. So it's like in that game he's gonna be off his rhythm because he's like, this is my chance to play for this week. So
right.
I'm get to play
exactly. And he's not even practicing. So like a lot of games I see, he's bent over, holding his knees, hands on his head, out of breath. So and what I said my last segment is let him practice, and at the same time, if you worry about his joints or his body, whatever, being sore, then have him in a pool exercising. I feel like being in a pool and exercising is definitely a good workout, and it's easier on your joints, especially somebody like that. But just let him play. Mm-hmm. Guys, thanks for listening. Once again, thanks for Alex for coming to the studio and being on my show and giving your thoughts on LaVar Ball and his basketball knowledge. Please be sure to check out www.rockoutsd.com, and also please be sure to check out www.bakerhoops.com. Looking for the best trainers in the Triad and Tri-State area.